Hi, I'm Jessica Citizen from Player Attack. We are here at Expo 2012 in lovely Sydney. I'm with Josh from 343 Industries. He is the creative director on Halo 4, which is coming out very, very soon. We saw Master Chief arrive this morning. So tell us, how are you liking Australia?
I'm loving it so far, although I haven't really had a chance to see too much of the outside world. This has been kind of my reality, is, kind of stuck inside the trade show here, but I'm hoping to get up and do the Harbour Bridge climb tomorrow, which will be really fun.
Even I haven't done that and I live here.
Really? Oh, I've heard that's the thing you have to do, so.
I'm obviously not a real Australian. So, enough about that. Tell us a little bit about Halo 4. Everything's back, everything's different. What is new, exciting, and different about Halo 4?
Well, so Halo 4 is a continuation of the story of Halo 3, but it takes place on an entirely new world. It's a Forerunner world called Requiem, and we're introducing a new threat as well. So there's a new enemy that you're facing called the Prometheans, and that completely changes the experience from past Halo games.
Did you find that working with a different world and a different enemy and that sort of thing, did that make it easier to, because this is the first Halo that's being developed by a new studio, did you find that softened the transition a bit? You didn't have to follow so directly in someone else's footsteps?
Well, I think there are definitely things that, it's really important that we maintain consistency with the canon as it's already been established, and yet, bringing new elements into play, I think that was something that allowed us to bring a fresh vision to the table and really change up the play experience, which was something that we wanted to do with Halo 4.
To people who haven't played Halo 4 and they just sort of look at it and make a sweeping generalization that Halo is another shooter, it's all pretty much the same. You are actually putting in a whole lot of story elements into Halo 4. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, at 343, we really believe in storytelling as kind of a core principle of everything that we do. And so we put a lot of thought into how we craft the story, not only of the game itself, but of the surrounding universe. And, for those players who really care about depth of story, there are a lot of elements from the novels to a live-action digital series that we're doing called Halo 4 Forward Unto Dawn, that all of those different elements kind of set up the story of the game and provide additional texture if you're interested in that. Of course, if you're just focused on playing the game itself, it is a very self-contained experience, and so you don't need to have been exposed to any of that surrounding story, but it definitely does add, a little something extra if you have.
I mean, I say that some people might think that Halo is just a shooter, but Halo has been one of those franchises that has always had novels and books and so much extra stuff. So this is just a natural progression.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Halo universe has so much depth, and it's such a rich universe full of possibilities, and that's part of what we love about it. It's something that was really inspiring to us as we created the game, and it's something we're always thinking about as we're building. Is how are we creating new possibilities and expanding the universe and bringing new characters to the table, and so those are a lot of things that we've been focused on for Halo 4.
Now, we talked about how the game is going to be very different to previous Halo games. Obviously, there are some elements that are going to be the same. Master Chief is back. What's it like working with a character that has been so well developed and picking up where someone else left off?
I mean, Master Chief is such an important and iconic character to the universe, and he's so important to fans, and so we wanted to really stay true to to who he is, but at the same time, the story that we're telling and the circumstances that we're placing him in will force him to change as a character, and that's something that's really interesting to us. We wanted to kind of take a lot of that deeper fiction that has previously lived in the novels and the books, and bring that a little bit more to the forefront and allow players to get to know him more as a human being as opposed to just a guy in a suit of powered battle armor.
Cortana's changing a bit too this time around, isn't she?
Yeah, Cortana is a really important character, and she has a very important bond and relationship with Chief. And this time around, they're dealing with some kind of personal struggles as well, because Cortana, as an AI, is nearing the end of her lifespan. They have 7 years before they start to break down and sort of lose their mental faculties and go rampant. And so she's 8 years old at the start of our story, and they're dealing with the possibility that Cortana may not always be there for the Chief, while at the same time dealing with these galactic stakes and the sort of mainline action adventure of the story as well.
Another major thing that people know about Halo is the multiplayer. So we've talked about story, we've talked about that sort of thing. Is there going to be this much new story mode added to multiplayer as well, or is that just jump in, get a couple of mates around and just run and shoot a heap of stuff?
Yeah, historically multiplayer in Halo has been kind of a completely separated experience. It hasn't really been connected at all to the campaign. And what we wanted to do was connect through story and create a whole narrative context for multiplayer. So we've done that by setting multiplayer aboard this ship called the UNSC Infinity and allowing you, as you go into multiplayer, to create your own Spartan character that you can then grow and evolve through an entire career in multiplayer. The other thing that we're doing that is all new is we're introducing a new mode of play called Spartan Ops. And this is an episodic cooperative mode where essentially we're releasing a CG series that comes out each week with a new episode and tells a story aboard the ship. And then along with that episode are 5 new missions that go live. And so over the course of a 10-week season, you've got 50 missions and 10 episodes of this series that allow you and your friends to drive the story of the Halo universe forward. So it's really exciting for us because it's something that's never been done before in Halo and really in any other shooter. So it's a brand new way to experience shooter and have an ongoing episodic story. So we're really excited about that.
We're very excited about Halo 4. It's coming out in November.
November 6th. So make sure that you go out and grab Halo 4. It's also the day with the race that stops a nation, right? So yeah, make sure that, when you have the time off to check out the race, you also pick up the game and you can play that with your mates as well.
You can pick it up with your sweeps money.
That's right.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you.